Alrighty guys, Zach Spiteri here, and I'm making a video because I was on YouTube the other day and I was looking for sales and objection handling specific to service-based businesses. You see, I run a car detailing business, okay? But I wanted to find a way to start incorporating some really good sales skills into service-based businesses. Now, note, I'm not the Holy Grail, okay? I'm not claiming to be the best salesperson in the world. Some people might see this and think that's absolute dog shit, objection handling. I don't give a shit, quite frankly. All right, you're watching my video, bitch. If you don't want to watch it, watch something else's. Anyway, we're going to do a bit of a breakdown. I'm going to break down what I do in my car detailing business, okay, to close as many clients as possible. When I checked the other day, I can't remember, it was either 40 to 50% close rate I've had recently. Now, these are leads that have come from Google Ads, paid traffic, hit my landing page, right? They fill out their name, email, phone, vehicle, services required. I get a notification that a lead's come through, and then I call them as quickly as possible. When they're online and they're putting an inquiry through, their emotions are at the peak right then, right? They've woke up and they're thinking, oh, I've really been meaning to get the car detailed. Oh, I should get some quotes for that, right? You want to capture them while they're in their peak emotive state. And every minute and even second that goes by after they've put that inquiry through that you're not getting onto them, their emotional state drops and they come back to reality. Bills. Oh, the utilities bill just came through. Oh, the car repayment bill just came through, right? Life gets in the way. Suddenly they don't want their car detailed anymore. Speed to lead is important, especially if you're a solo operator like I was, okay? You're actually doing the operations yourself too. So you might be halfway through a detail or the job or whatever, and you get a call or you get an inquiry, and you're not always able to take the call straight away. Now, one thing you can do to buy yourself a little bit of time is set up an automation where lead comes through, and this is what happens for me now. Automatic text goes out to the client, hey, insert name, just got your inquiry for insert vehicle, or just got your inquiry, I'll give you a call to discuss soon, right? That's buying you some time. If you don't send that automatic SMS out, they're going to keep scrolling on Google and go down to the next detailer and fill out a lead there, and you've just lost money. You've already paid for the lead. Make sure you close them, okay? That's number one. Now, if you need help with setting that up, by the way, I do that for businesses. I do it for detailers at the moment, and I'm expanding into different industries. We set up a full CRM for you, lead generation, automations, client nurturing, rebooking, upsell, sales, whole lot, okay? Let's do a breakdown. Now.
Hello, Dalton speaking.
I cut out his name there. He says, hi, this is so-and-so speaking.
Hello, Dalton speaking.
I also cut out here. Then what I do is I repeat back his name. Name.
Just Zach here from Highshine Club.
No. Now we're going to really break this down, okay? You guys might look into it and say, wow, you're looking way too in-depth with it. This is what this video is for, okay? If you don't like it, go watch something else. Straight up. Go watch your cat videos on YouTube, mate. This ain't it.
Just Zach here from Highshine Club.
I say, it's just Zach here from Highshine Club. I don't say, it's just Zach here from Highshine Club. How you doing today? It's all about perceived status. In the first 30 seconds of the call, you need to show that you're the authority, you're the doctor figure, okay? And that's exactly what I did. I don't say how you're going, okay? Because number one, everyone says that. Salespeople say that, and they just give scripted bullshit responses. I talk to them like a doctor. It's just Zach speaking, okay? Half the time what you'll find is I'll say, Zach, how you going? And they'll say, how you going? Then you can say, yeah, good. Yourself? On this occasion, he didn't hear me properly, so I had to repeat myself.
Just Zach here from Highshine Club.
Sorry?
Just Zach here from Highshine Club.
Oh, yeah, how you going? Yeah.
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad.
I don't love saying good, just yourself. There's probably a better thing to say there just to keep it a bit more fresh. Bit of a pattern interrupt, but that's what I said there anyway.
Oh, yeah, how you going? Yeah.
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad.
That's good, yeah. So, Toyota Hilux, how can we help with that one, my friend? What's going on?
They've reached out to you at the end of the day. So you're kind of putting the ball in their court, like they're almost inconveniencing you. I know it sounds bad, but it's like you've reached out to us. We're busy. How can we help? Notice my tone. Notice my stutters. They're intentional, okay? How can we help?
Oh, yeah, how you going?
With that one, my friend. What's going on? Toyota Hilux, how can we help with that one, my friend?
How can we help with that one, my friend?
What's going on?
It's pretty dirty inside. So, yeah, just the interior clean.
Okay.
The one thing you got to keep in mind, they're going to try to get you off the phone as quickly as possible. They just want a price. They're going to shop around. You're in a commodity market, right? Detailing. It's literally just the cheapest price. Dirty car, clean car, okay? They don't care about all the fancy shit, right? People get lost in the source of all the special products and stuff they use. People don't give a shit, quite frankly, okay? Probably 1% of the market cares about what products you use. They don't give a shit. They just want the cheapest detail. So it's very important you need to dig into their pain points. Don't let them give you surface level answers. Really dig into why they're wanting to get it done and build value before you're just giving the price, okay? Just surface level, that is. Yeah, it's pretty dirty inside. Just an interior clean. That's not enough.
Pretty clean.
Okay, cool. What's the purpose of the detail? What's caused you to feel like you want to get it done now all of a sudden?
What's caused you to feel like what's caused you to feel like you want to get it done all of a sudden? I'm putting words in their head. They just want to quote, I'm just price shopping, I just want to quote. Yeah, that's fine. What's caused you to feel like you want to get it professionally cleaned all of a sudden? Concerned, tone, confused, make them open up, make them build on their pain
Pretty
points.
clean.
What's caused you to feel like you want to get it done now all of a sudden? Not price shopping. What's caused you to feel like you want to get it done now?
Oh, I just can't be bothered doing it myself, which I normally do.
Again, another surface level answer. Just can't be bothered doing it myself. Strapped for time. Everyone's strapped for time, right? I don't know if I go into it in this one, but you should dig deeper than that. That's not a good enough reason.
Oh, I just can't be bothered doing it myself, which I normally do.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. When was the last time it was professionally detailed?
When was the last time it was professionally detailed? Number one, I'm trying to build the gap in their mind and say, fuck, well, it's been ages actually, right? He's already said it's dirty. That's good. But we really want to build it up like it's a really big deal, the fact that they haven't had that car cleaned in so long. People just like, yeah, that's cool. Everyone just doesn't clean their car for 2 years. No, dig into that. 2 years? You haven't had your car cleaned in... Sorry, did I hear you properly? Did you say 2 years? Wow, okay. Well, goes without saying, but it's definitely overdue. Boom, into it.
Oh, it's never been professionally detailed.
Okay. And how long have you had it for?
I've had it for about 5, 6 years.
Okay, beautiful. Is there anything in particular within the interior?
Hold up. That was my staff member.
Is there anything in particular within the interior that's, I guess, been bothering you when you've been cleaning it yourself that you maybe haven't been able to do? For example, like the seats or anything like that?
Nah, nothing like that.
Very surface level. Nah, nothing like that. He's giving me nothing to work with, right? You really got to dig into that.
So with our interiors, we've got a couple of different options. It's really just depending, I guess, on your desired level of finish.
I'm probably going into the packages way too soon here. I still end up closing this guy through brute force, but realistically, I should have dug in and got more pain around why he's actually wanting to get it done. So error on my part, but through brute force, I still got it done.
The one thing I would say is that realistically, it shouldn't be too often that you're getting a detailer in.
What I'm doing is pre-framing here, that it's like, you spend a bit of money now to get it looking good, it's going to save you in the long run, okay? That's what I'm trying to frame it as.
So it's definitely well overdue for a proper reset on it. But the premise with our packages, at least, is once we've come in and done a good reset on it, it's going to make your life significantly easier with the maintenance side of things, especially if you are okay with running a quick vacuum over it here and there. When were you kind of hoping at getting it done?
You need to ask when they're hoping at getting it done, okay? Because if you don't ask that question, what they can fall back on at the end of the call is, oh, let me check my schedule, I'll get back to you, blah, 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 right? You need to know, is it a week's time? Is it a month's time? Is it 6 months' time, right? Because it's going to change the way that the conversation goes. You need to know roughly when they're hoping at getting it done. This is also a test to see how serious they are about getting it done. Because if they're not, they'll say things like, oh, no rush, no, whenever, you know, just kind of looking at prices.
When were you kind of hoping at getting it done?
Sometime over next weekend.
Okay, next weekend. That would, yeah, we should be able to squeeze you in then, that's fine. So with the interiors, I would recommend our interior restoration package. It's effectively got everything in it for a complete revamp of the cabin. Number one, stripping it back to factory condition and then protecting everything so that it stays cleaner for longer.
When you're listing off features and benefits, you want to avoid features as much as you can and benefits. So you'll notice I kind of pair them up, stripping everything back so that it stays protected and cleaner for longer. That's the benefit, okay?
For longer and presents like a new car.
Presents like a new car, benefit, okay?
For longer and presents like a new car. Does it have cloth seats in the Hilux, does it?
Sorry?
Is it fabric seats in the Hilux?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So that one includes full shampooing of all the upholstery, steam cleaning the entire vehicle, all the hard to reach places like the air vents, cup holders, things like that. Scrubbing down all the plastics, dressing it with a UV protection, windows, door jambs, and it'll just look brand new by the time.
When you're listing off features, all you can do is just go feature. So we do the windows so that you have streak-free glass that don't have any marks on it. What we do is we scrub everything down so it's nice and clean. Then we protect it so it stays cleaner for longer and doesn't fade and crack in the sun. See, I'm putting the feature with the benefit, okay? I haven't done a great job here, but that's ideally how you want to do it, okay? Feature paired with the benefit.
For longer and presents like a new car.
Presents like a new car.
Does it sound like the kind of thing, dressing it with a UV protection, windows, door jambs, and it'll just look brand new by the time that we're done with it.
Then after I've rattled everything off, I'm getting his confirmation. Does that sound like the kind of thing you'd be interested in? Because if he says no, there was no point in me dropping the price anyway, right? So at least if I get his clarification on it, does that sound like the kind of thing you're after? Yes. If he says yes, that's good. Then I can drop the price. I know that the package is still good. Then I know that the price is the only concern if he has objections after, okay?
Does that sound like the kind of thing that you would want?
Does that sound like the kind of thing you would want? Confused
Does that
tone.
sound like the kind of thing that you would want?
Yeah. Also, are you able to? I've got some. I think it's just like old window tint or film on the windows that started to bubble. Are you able to peel that off?
We don't do any tint removal ourselves, I'm sorry, just because it can get quite sticky and it's really its own job in itself. What I would probably recommend is, after we've done the detail on it, taking to someone who specifically deals with the tint. They might be able to tint that again for you pretty cost effectively because they're already removing that one. Or if you're not concerned with that as much, at least they can just remove it and have it all looking new.
Alright.
But yeah, that interior restoration package, that's actually currently on special at the moment.
Currently on special at the moment, okay? Currently on special for the next week or two, I think. And we advertise 30% off, okay? So it's true.
So that's actually currently on special at the moment. It's generally about $400 and it's down to just $297.
Generally about $400 and it comes down all the way to just $297, okay? It's not $300, right? Because 3 is larger than 2 and they hear the first number first. So we price our packages less. $297. We don't do $299. Okay, I've tested all this shit, all right? $299, people round up to $300. The 7s, when it ends in 7s, they perceive it as actually being in the 200s, if that makes sense. $299, they perceive them being the 300s. Let me put it this way. $300 is the most expensive. $299 is a little bit better. $297 is much better, okay? The $299 they perceive in the 300s. $297 they perceive in the 200s. Price your packages ending in 7s.
$297 plus GST at the moment.
Okay. Can I have that in an email sent to me so I can look over it?
If you just send them the email, they'll never get back to you, okay? You guys already know this, all right? That if you just send the email, you're never going to hear back from them. So what you do is you agree, disarm, yeah, that's totally fine, and then you loop back around, and you can either confront the objection head on. When you're in a more condensed sales environment like, detailing, for example, on leads like this, the calls are relatively quick. So you're not going to sit there and then all this stuff. You can just confront the objection head on.
Yeah, absolutely.
So notice what I'm doing. I'm disarming him, agreeing, and disarming him. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. What in particular did you want me to include in the email for you?
This is even further disarming him, right? Yeah, I can do that. No worries at all. What did you want me to include in the email?
In the email for you.
I don't give a shit about what his answer is here, by the way. All I'm caring about is just making it seem like, yeah, I'm just going to send the email after, get his guard to drop. He thinks the call's about to end after he says this.
Just the price and all of the cleaning aspects that will be involved.
Yeah, absolutely. I can do that for you right after jump off the call. What's the main reason for that? Are you just kind of price shopping around at the moment, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, price shopping around. Now we know. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And what's the most important thing, I guess, you're looking for with the company you end up booking in with?
Just ask the question. Just fucking ask the question. One thing my mentor taught me, right? Again, I'm not the fucking sales guru goat, but it's like you just don't hang up the call until you have an answer, okay? A definitive answer as to why they either are proceeding or they aren't, okay? If they say it's too expensive and you've looped around and you've tried to build a value, at least you know it's too expensive, lead lost, okay? Or lead won. You just want an answer, a definitive answer. So that's all you're doing. That's the goal with it. And the way you do that is by asking questions. When they say, yeah, I want to think about it, you don't just hang up. because that's not an answer, okay? An answer would be like, yeah, that's totally fine. Like, what in particular did you want to think about? Oh, well, I just want to weigh out my options and stuff like that. Yeah, that's fine. And you just loop it back around.
Oh, like, to be honest, I'm not really fussed on getting it looking immaculate, just because it's also used as a bit of a work cart on the side.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, what's stopping you from taking it down to the local car wash and
This is like reverse psychology, like,
getting them to give it a quick vacuum for
yeah.
you, spending $50?
Reverse psychology. Well, why don't you just take it to the local car wash and get them to do it for $50? Everyone knows that the car wash is going to do a shit job, okay? That's what they're calling me. I want them to think that and say it themselves.
What's stopping you from taking it down to the local car wash and spending $50 there and getting them to give it a quick vacuum for you?
Oh, I've got no time, to be honest. So I was hoping when I'm not using it, if I'm using my other work cars, I can just leave it with the keys in a key lock.
He's selling himself at this point. What a G question to ask. What's stopping you from just taking it to the local car wash? He's got no time. And I find that funny too, by the way, when people say they got no time. But whatever, sure, you got no time. Okay, he's selling himself now. He needs someone to come to the house. The local car wash can't do that. We have to do that for him.
And then someone else can come and clean it for me.
Yeah, I gotcha. Bit time constraints and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, like, money aside, do you think that it would be worthwhile getting it kind of to a reasonably new standard, regardless?
Money aside, you have to say that in a very specific way. I feel like, money aside, do you think it would be a really good thing? Friction, shoulders go up, right? Closed off. Money aside, do you even think it would be worthwhile, like, bringing it up to, like, a new standard for your car so that you can enjoy it again and blah, blah, blah?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. That's not a good answer. That's not a good answer there. I should have pressed into that more and said, oh, you seem a bit hesitant. What's the concern? Buy power run anyway.
But yeah, like, to be like, again, I'm not really too fussed because it probably will get, dirty again pretty quick. So it's just to make it looking nice for now, I suppose, and then maybe ongoing maintenance, cleaning after that.
That's fair enough. I mean, what did you have in mind price-wise that you were like, all right, if it's this price, I'll just go ahead and book it in with?
Not the best question to ask, but also not the worst too, right? Because you're getting them into price-based thinking. And obviously they're already in it, and the whole point of sales is to take them out of price-based thinking and into results-based thinking. It's not the best question to ask. But it's a bit of a Hail Mary for me, kind of thing. It's a bit of a temperature check, you know what I mean? See how far off we are.
Oh, I was thinking like around 200.
200, yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I wasn't really expecting a shampoo of the seats and stuff, but yeah, I suppose that's included.
So 200, and I found out that he actually doesn't care about the shampoo. So then what I do is I give him an option that doesn't have the shampoo, and it's a little bit closer to his price range, right? Not quite 200, I think it's about 250, but it's money.
Well, that's okay. I mean, that was our highest package, that interior restoration one. If you did want the next one down, it's our signature refresher. Could be a little bit more appropriate for you. So the biggest ones that doesn't include is the shampooing of upholstery. So if that's not as important to you, then effectively we could do everything else in the car. Still have it looking good and it being protected too. I mean, look, if you just go for a quick vacuum, regardless, it's going to get dirty again quite quickly. So it's kind of like a major service, so to speak, with the mechanical side of things. Like, you get it done once, and then it's more just like maintenance kind of thing. So if you did want that signature refresher, it could be a bit better for you. That's only $249 plus GST at the moment. Fully mobile, obviously, come out to you, save you stuffing around, and then just get it sorted once and for all.
Yeah. With the shampooing, what does that get out of the seats exactly?
All the marks, all the stains, all the bodily oils, have them looking fresh as a daisy. Yeah, so for the extra $49 or whatever it is.
Yeah, so for an extra $49, again, now I've anchored him really well, right? I've already got him semi-sold on the $249. Oh, for an extra $49, the value in it, right?
I think personally you'd be silly not to get it done.
I think you'd be personally silly not to get it done. That's ballsy, but again, I don't give a shit.
So whatever it is, I think personally you'd be silly not to get it done, but personal preference really. Because what you find is if you do the rest of the car but you leave...
Consequence, what you'll find is if you do the rest of the car and you leave it, it looks dirty.
Because what you find is if you do the rest of the car but you leave certain things out, like the seats, it doesn't really feel on you. It's like kind of...
Yeah, you notice it, eh?
Yeah, you notice it, eh? He's sold there.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, I'd personally do that. And look, I know it's not fun, obviously, spending money, period, especially today. But I think you'll be thoroughly impressed with it. We just cracked 115 5-star Google reviews.
Bit of social proof. It's a bit fucking try-hardy, but look, I closed the deal, so blow me.
On our page yesterday. So, I mean, this is what we do day in, day out, and can guarantee you'll be very thoroughly impressed with it.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. Well, I'm currently out and about now.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you could just email me.
Again, he's coming back to the email. Fucking.
Out and about.
So he's already given me this objection, right? I've reframed, looped it back around once. Okay, come back again. He's hit me with the same objection again. Okay, you can continue looping. You got to try to tackle it from different approaches. You can't just say the same thing every time, right? Or they're gonna be like, mate, you've already said that. Fuck off.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you could just email me all of the details, and then would I be able to call you back or email or reply back in the email?
Yeah.
Again, exact same process. Agree to some and then loop back around.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to if you want. I guess just from the perspective of saving time, though, like if you are happy with all of that, I mean, look, you're more than welcome to call around and see if you can save $20 to $40.
Again, I'm just framing it. And one good thing you'll learn about debaters and even salespeople is you kind of blow things out of proportion. Like, yeah, you can call around and save like $20 to $40. Could he save a whole lot more than that by calling around? Absolutely. But I'm going to minimize that and say like, mate, you're going to spend hours trying to call around only to save $20 to $40. I just made that number
you're
up.
more than welcome to if you can save $20 to $40 or whatever. It's no issue, honestly, to us at all. But I guess just in the sense of saving time, like if you are happy with all that, we can just pencil in a date next week if you like, mate, and pop round, and that can save you the time and just get it sorted for you.
Okay, well, we'll pencil in.
Now, when they're so quick to be like, oh, okay, yeah, well, we'll pencil in. Notice how I'm using pencil in. I'm not saying book and commit and big scary words. I'm taking him from relatively cold, trying to book this dude in. So I'm just giving him, I just want a little bit of skin in the game. Just pencil in. Pencil in implies I'm going to cancel and I'm going to reschedule, right? So I start with the pencil in, then I move it up to an actual booking, then I take a deposit, okay? Slowly warming him up. Like a frog in the fucking kettle.
Are you available Saturday and Sunday?
Let me have a quick look for you. What suburb are you in?
Ormiston.
Ormiston. What's your schedule looking like next Saturday?
I'm usually busy till about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay,
and then,
that would work well because we've got a job in the morning. So we'd have an afternoon session available starting at around about midday, 1 p.m. So we could be out there around about midday. That'll give you enough time to do what you need to do. And then work on the car for the Arvo. And then by the end of the day, you'll have a brand new car.
And then by the end of the day, you'll have a brand new car.
Brand new car sitting there for you.
End result. You want to remind him of the end result he's getting, okay? He's thinking too much price, I'm spending money. You're going to get a brand new car out of it. It's important you relay it back to what they're actually getting out of it.
Yeah, sweet. And how long will it take?
It's about a 3-hour detail, that one, pending condition.
Okay, all right. And if that does go through, I'll be all right just to leave.
Again, if that does go through, that says everything. This guy would have 100% fucking cancelled or rescheduled or whatever if they didn't take the deposit. If that goes through, right? If that goes through. Mate, what? We're a business. It's fucking gone through.
If that does go through, I'll be all right just to leave the keys in a lockbox.
Yeah, mate. Absolutely, yeah. So you won't need to be there for it. All that we need access to is power and water. So as long as there's somewhere that we can plug in, and then if you are leaving the keys somewhere for us, which a lot of our clients do, just give us some instructions in terms of where you're leaving the keys and things like that. We'll work on the vehicle. Then when we're finished, we'll send you some photos and just lock up according to your instructions.
Okay, and how close do you need to be for water?
About 30
Will it need to be in the driveway, or is it all right?
Blah, blah, blah.
As long as it's about 30 metres.
Okay, all right. Too easy.
Beautiful. So happy with that, 1 p.m. next Saturday?
Yeah, we'll pencil that in, yeah.
Pencil that in. See, again, language, it's not too, involved. This fucker's going to reschedule.
Although we can have a bit of a look on the day and move.
Yeah, we'll pencil that in, yeah.
Again, yeah, we'll pencil that in. It's not good language, right? But I've taken him from very fucking cold, wanted me to email this dude, okay? Slowly warmed him up, used intentional language like pencil in to get a little bit of commitment from him, okay? And then at the end, when it starts getting real and he started selling himself, that's when I move it from penciling in to an actual booking. How do I do that? I fucking get a deposit, okay? Now, previously what I'd do is I'd send an email and hope. There's levels to this shit, right? It starts with no deposit, okay? And you're really hoping that they actually just fucking show up on time. Absolutely stupid in hindsight. Next level up, you're sending an email after you get off the call, and again, hoping they deposit. You don't want to leave things to fate because shit changes, okay? They wake up, they've got bills, they change their mind. Suddenly getting the car cleaned isn't as important. They're at the peak of their emotions right then, so make sure you capture that and get it right then and there. You need to have a payment processor. You need to be able to take payments over the phone. That's what I've started doing. I asked for his address there and I cut the call off, obviously, to not show that. I get his address and then I follow it up with, great, now we just take a $50 deposit to confirm that booking. What I can do is I can take that over the card for you. Super nonchalant. You don't want to make a big deal out of it. Is it okay if I get your card? Bap, bow, gone. They're off the phone, okay? What's your card number? You ask directly, like you've done this a million times before because you have. And then when they give it to you, you take the deposit. And that's that, okay? That's basic service industry sales right there, okay? That will help you increase your conversion rate. Small percentages increase in conversion rate translate to lots more dollars in your pocket, okay? Not only are you saving on leads, because you're spending for every lead, but you're also generating a lot more revenue. You can play with the numbers yourself in terms of what your average job is worth, current close rate, average close rate's probably around 20%. See what happens when it gets to 40 and 50%, okay? Your revenue does astronomical numbers. That's an intro to service-based sales, okay?